Welcome to the City of Florissant Podcast, your go-to source for news, events, and stories from our beautiful community.
Hi, I'm Mayor Tim Lowery, and welcome to another edition of the Mayor's Podcast Show. With me today is Laurie Lowery, Jeff Grenard, and Brian Paladin. And we're here today to talk about the Valley Flowers this year. So I want you guys to talk about, introduce yourselves a little bit and tell us what your role is at the Valley Flowers. We'll start with you, Laurie.
I'm Laurie Lowery, and I am the chair of the Valley of Flowers. We are a committee of 11 volunteers that work throughout the year to support the Valley of Flowers actual weekend, and we work with the Queen in their court throughout the year to represent the city of Florissant.
Very good. Jeff?
My name is Jeff Grenard. I am the Deputy Grand Knight for the Knights of Columbus, Council 2951 here in Florissant. We own the grounds and all of that, so we'll be the place where everything's coming together.
Very good. And Brian?
I'm Brian Paladin. I'm the theater manager at the Florissant Performing Arts Center, and we work closely with the city and the Valley of Flowers Committee and the Knights to help provide a whole lot of entertainment along with the Parks Department to help make it a great event.
Very good. A lot of change this year, there's no doubt about it, with everything going to the Duchesne Home Association grounds and everything's leaving the Egan Center. So, Laurie, why don't you start talking about the dates, what's going on, and some of the events that are occurring?
So yes, we are back for our full weekend. Again, Valley Flowers is always the first full weekend in May, so it is May 2nd through the 4th. And again, everything will be at the Duchesne Home Association grounds. And we have pulled over our vendors, crafters, a lot of our food booths and food vendors as well, and we will have a lot of that familiar entertainment that the city has always provided for us, music, entertainment, and a lot of things for everyone to do this year at the Knights grounds. At the Duchesne Home Association grounds.
So Jeff, let's talk about the role of the Knights of Columbus in this.
We've been doing we've been having the festival down on our grounds for quite a few years now. We're just happy that you guys are coming down and we're bringing everything together. We're really excited about the live entertainment that's coming and the esports. There should be a lot of new things that are going to draw in a lot of people and bring out a lot of new faces. This is really going to be a different event for us. Whereas in the past we, had large carnival rides and we, worked with a couple different carnival distributors that brought in the carnival games. We're still trying to have that carnival atmosphere, but it's going to be a different environment this year. We're going to have bounce houses instead of large carnival rides. We're going to have, we'll still be doing our barbecue. We'll still be doing all the stuff that we've normally done. And we're even trying to bring back sort of the beer garden. We're moving the stage down there, so the concerts will be down in that central area, which is our large rocked area. There'll be lots of things all circled around that and around, around the grounds. So
Jeff, what are the hours of operation this year?
Yeah, so the hours, on Friday night, we are opening the gates at 4 o'clock and we'll run till 9 o'clock that night. And then on Saturday, we're open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And then Sunday, we open at noon and we run all the way till 7 o'clock.
Very good. So, Brian, we got a lot of entertainment.
We got a ton of entertainment, as Laurie was saying. It's a lot of stuff that might be familiar to folks that was over at Egan that's certainly coming over to the Duchesne Home Association grounds. So we've got everything from Bubble Bus, Circus from our friends at Kinetic Tapestry, RW Magic is going to be on the grounds. We have free caricature that's going to be available. You can go up and get your family drawing and laugh at each other, hopefully. As Jeff and Laurie were both saying, we're going to have music all day or during hours of operation on Friday, all day on Saturday, and then we'll have a band to close out the festival on Sunday. Some of those bands you've heard before, and you'll certainly see them out there. We've got Decades Apart, Polly in the Pocket, McLovin, The Groove Liner, you name it. We've got a great lineup that's coming all around. So it's certainly shaping up to be a really great, exciting, fun weekend.
Sounds like a great time.
I hope so.
Yes, sir. So, Laurie, what else would you like to add about what's going to be going on down there at the Duchesne Home Association with the Valley Flowers?
So we will also have our petting zoo and pony rides, and we will have Touch a Truck. That will be there on Saturday. And it'll be a very large touch truck this year, so it'll be in our high gravel area and then down part of the midway.
Right before I forget, I'm going to go back to something. What about the esports tournament?
So esports, this is a really new thing for us. We're really excited about it. Evan Hendricks over at Fusion 314, the city's esports facility, has put together with his this team. Just a huge competition for Smash Brothers tournament that's going to be running most all day Saturday. They're going to start signing up there around 11 a.m. on Saturday, and they're going to start the tournament at noon, and it runs probably all the way till at least 8 o'clock that night. We've got a huge video wall coming out, bleachers, everything, so it's going to be a really big event for esports, and we're hoping to see a good draw of people to come out and see something new that they haven't been able to see before.
What's the target as far as participants? What are they trying to? How many people are trying to get to participate?
So they were looking to do a bracket as far as many as 100 people. I believe they still have signups available. If you go to fusion314.com to check out their website and see that sign up, you can certainly find out more information about it right there.
Very good. Jeff, I want to talk about something. Obviously, on March the 14th, we had a tornado that came through town, and it hit the grounds pretty hard. How's the cleanup going up?
The cleanup is actually ahead of schedule. So, we've had a lot of help from the local community. We sent out a Facebook blast on the day after, and we had over 50 different people that weren't even members coming up, and people were just coming in and pitching in and trying to help clean up. We had it was a confirmed tornado, I believe, right?
Yes.
And then so we lost 9 trees, so there was tons of firewood. You'll notice that things are going to be a little bit different this year. Unfortunately, a large tree fell on our barbecue area, so that whole area was smashed. But we're still gonna do barbecue, but we to follow the health code rules, we're gonna move all of that up to behind our big pavilion. And so things are gonna be. We'll still have the stuff. We'll still have the things to offer, but the layout of the ground is gonna be a little bit different. But you'll notice that there's not going to be nearly as much shade as there used to be. We lost some really large trees, but we're really grateful to the city for their help with cleaning up some of the limbs, and to the local people for coming out and helping us and getting things cleaned up. So we're on track, and should be good for the Valley of Flowers. Fingers crossed.
Very good. Good job down there. There's a lot. So, Laurie, I guess the other big event we got going on that weekend is the big parade.
Yes.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
So the parade's on Sunday, as always. It kicks off at 1:45 from the James J. Egan Center. It goes down Parker Road to Florissant Road, and then picks up back at St. Francis, and goes over to St. Ferdinand, and then ends at Washington. So it's our same route. There's no change with that. This year we have 6 candidates, and at the conclusion of the parade at 4 o'clock, we will have the crowning of our new 2025 Valley of Flowers Queen and Court.
So can they still sign up for the parade, or is that deadline already come and gone?
The deadline would have passed. It was the 18th. And we will have our meetings and everything as of the 22nd. So you would have had to have signed up by the 18th to be part of the parade this year.
Very good. So, Jeff, is there any restrictions this year as far as age restrictions or anything this year compared to last year?
Yeah, there's nothing new. So it's always been, for the longest time as I can remember, it has been that you need to be 18 and up to get into the grounds. So, if you can bring little kids. We are very family friendly and very family oriented, but we do ask that the parents stick around, because we don't want to have little kids running around without their parents. But, we are very family friendly and very family oriented with the Touch-A-Truck and all the different things like the petting zoo and the bubble truck. I know that some people older adults like the Touch-A-Truck too, but, it is geared more, we are mostly geared towards kids and family stuff.
So just being family friendly, and we really want to see our community there.
Yeah, we're
Adults and children, yes, absolutely. Yep. So, Laurie, what's the theme this year?
It is Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow?
Well, please explain.
So one of our beloved board member, Mary Gettemeyer, passed away a couple of years ago, and this year is all about Mary Gettemeyer. She owned the Flower Pot, which was a staple in Florissant for many years, and she was part of the Valley of Flowers for over 30 plus years. So this year we are honoring her and everything that's flowers, and we are the Valley of Flowers. So as well, it is a great theme for everybody to get into, and we're having her plaque dedication on Saturday at 10 a.m. at Rue St. Francis in St. Charles.
Very good. And the parade marshal?
Parade marshal will be Mary Gettemeyer's family, Jean Gettemeyer, Patty, and Ginny, as well as the granddaughters. They will be representing Mary in the parade this year.
Very good. So I know another big thing on Saturday people really enjoy is the car show. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes, Old Town Partners will have their car show. I believe registration starts at 9, and the cars usually start lining up at St. Francis and St. Ferdinand, and they head up the street all the way up towards City Hall, and that is usually over at 3 o'clock. So Old Town Partners has the information on their website to go ahead and get registered. I believe it's vehicles as well as motorcycles.
Very good. Always a great event, well attended.
Yes.
So how about the Pretty Baby Contest? You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes, we've had the Pretty Baby Contest for many, many years, and that as well will be part of the Valley of Flowers. You can drop off your photo at the Valley of Flowers house before May 2nd, or you can just come by the Valley of Flowers area and drop off your photo. It is always a great thing to see children in that from this area and from outside this area. So that's one nice thing is you don't have to be a resident. Your child does not have to live in Florissant to win the Pretty Baby Contest. So look forward to seeing everybody. I believe it's $5 to have your entry put in. Just bring a picture and we can put that up. And it goes on throughout the weekend. And we make our decision on Sunday. We'll have that at the crowning.
So I know that the fire department participates also in the Valley of Flowers. You want to talk about some of the things that they do?
So yes, they are going to be on the Deschênes Home Association grounds. I believe they're going to have their blow-up houses and that for kids to be able to walk through, have some safety information. And we are working with them right now for a time on Saturday. They're going to do a burn demonstration in front of our house right at St. Ferdinand and St. Francis. I believe we're looking around 4 o'clock, but stay tuned for that. We'll have all those details on that on the website, which is another thing. Stay tuned to Valley of Flowers Facebook page and website. We'll have flyers coming out to everyone in the community soon with all of our times that are going on. Again, we're always adding things, changing things, and as those changes and that come available, we'll keep that information out there for everybody on our Facebook page and website.
Very good. There's a lot of change this year, but I think it's going to be changed for the better. And I think bringing everything to one venue is really going to help out. And I think, I think our community is going to really appreciate this, all the hard work that you guys have done putting this together. And we certainly appreciate it here at the city. So thank you so much. Thank you all for joining me today. Appreciate it. And I know it's going to be a great weekend, and I can't wait. We're about 2.5 weeks away, I guess.
Yes.
3 weeks, I guess. So thank you all for joining us, and thank you for everything you guys have done.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you.
That concludes another edition of the Mayor's Podcast Show. We are Florissant Strong.